It is 11 a.m. here in London. It's 1 p.m. in Damascus. I'm Monita Rajpal.
And I'm Zain, Verjee. This is World One live from London.
Less than an hour from now, the man accused of letting down his entire country will face a parliamentary committee. Nick Buckles will be asked to explain what went wrong at his company G4S, which was supposed to provide all the security guards for the London Olympics. The safety of the Games was thrown into question when the company failed to deliver thousands of guards to the venues they are meant to protect. Dan Rivers has been following the story and he joins us now. There have been a lot of questions surrounding Mr. Buckles. In a recent interview, he was asked if he deserved the over 1.2 million salary that he got. He goes, most of the time, yes, but maybe not in this case.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the most prestigious, high-profile contract the company will ever do.
It's the most high-profile contract any security company would want.
Right. I mean, it's a worldwide stage. The entire world is looking at London, and shambles is the word that is being used. How many can G4S genuinely supply? We're getting reports even this morning down in Box Hill in Surrey, where the cycling is going to be happening, of more problems there. So this is something that looks like it hasn't played out fully yet.
It'll be interesting to see what happens at this parliamentary committee hearing today, which of course we will carry live here on World One. Dan, thank you very much for that. President Bashar al-Assad is in the fight of his life. Battles are raging in the streets of the capital, Damascus. That's according to reports from activists who say this is the third straight day of heavy clashes.
The charge sheet against major global banks seems to be getting longer by the day. Managers of another British-based giant, HSBC, will be eating humble pie when they go before a panel of the US Congress on Tuesday. Europe's largest bank admits it did not enforce necessary checks that could have prevented drug cartels and terrorist groups moving billions of dollars through HSBC accounts.
CNN's Nina Dos Santos is following the story. She joins us now in the studio. Nina, what more do we know about the kind of evidence against HSBC?
Yeah, it's an interesting one, Monita. So what we're going to see is the Chief Legal Officer, Stuart Levy, is going to be testifying before lawmakers on Capitol Hill just 2 hours from now. He's facing at the moment.
I guess a lot of people want to know who's telling the truth. All right.
Indeed.
Nina, thank you very much. Well, with the opening ceremony just 10 days away and athletes arriving by the plane load, London is starting to take on the look of a real Olympic city. Now, one model the London 2012 organizers will be hoping to avoid is that of Montreal. It hosted the Games back in 1976, and as Paula Newton reports, it didn't leave the legacy most Canadians would have hoped for.
Montreal, 2012.
Investigation is underway into how sewing needles ended up in sandwiches served to passengers on Delta Airlines flights from Amsterdam to the United States. 4 people, including a federal air marshal, found needles in their turkey sandwiches. Delta says one passenger was injured but refused medical treatment. The company that supplied the food is based in Amsterdam. Well, CNN's Sandra Endo joins us now live from our Washington bureau with more on this extremely worrying story, Sandra.
Absolutely, and that's why, Monita, there's a full investigation underway into how those needles got into those 4 turkey sandwiches.
Is this being seen as an isolated incident, or is there concern that there could be more of this out there?
Well, so far, according to Gate Gourmet, they are cooperating and also conducting their own full investigation into what happened.
We are less than 48 hours away from tee-off in the 3rd major of the golf season, and Britain's Open Championship is threatening to provide a stiff test for the world's top players. Alex Thomas joins us now for that, and we're not even talking about the weather here.
No, we are, although the weather's got something to do with it, and former US Open champion Graham McDowell and current Masters champ Bubba Watson has failed to obey the law of the kiss cam. Although when the couple appeared on the big screen for a second time later in the game, they did oblige with a bit of a smooch and a cuddle, much to the delight of their daughter. You know about the kiss cam. Only we had a kiss cam, Monita.
Don't get any ideas there, my friend. My mom's watching.
Oh, that's true. Well, we've got no heart shape. And also, you've got a desk between me and you, so I think you're safe.
I'm not sure if it's to the delight of the...
Oh, there we are. Nothing?
How's that? All right, Zain,
turn down again.
No, actually, why don't you guys just keep on going? Or get a room or something. You're watching World One live from London.
We're watching World One. Let's bring you up to date on some of the stories that we're talking about here on CNN. Cute little kitty there. He wouldn't be the first mayor to be accused of cozying up to the voters, but not many others are found stretched out in front of the fire, demanding a saucer of milk. But in the town of Talkeetna, Alaska, Stubbs the kitten, there you see there, topped the poll as a write-in candidate when local people were turned off by all the humans running for office. Yeah, that's happening in Alaska. Now, staying with the tales of the unexpected, there's nothing new about a cup holder in a car, but how about a car that makes the coffee for you? Yep, you could soon have a car with an espresso maker on board. No prizes for guessing where it comes from. It's a Fiat, Italian, of course. And darker even than an Italian espresso. Get ready for The Dark Knight Rises, the latest Batman movie starring Christian Bale. It doesn't open to paying audiences until this Friday, but after the preview screenings, The Hollywood Reporter is calling it massively accomplished. To say it's keenly anticipated is an understatement. The official trailer has 21.5 million hits on YouTube. Zain, want to go?
Yeah, let's do it. National Weather Center. She's been mailing us umbrellas over here.
Oh, my goodness.
Mari.
Yeah, your CNNI umbrella coming right up. And as we head toward the end of the week today, not too bad. You got to admit, it hasn't rained so much. And I think tomorrow should be okay, too. And then improving as we head to the latter part of the week. At least in London.
You know, I heard this morning, Mari, on the radio that they're saying summer's coming back here in London, and it's going to be a high of 22 degrees.
Woohoo!
22 degrees in July, I know. We love that in Atlanta, right?
There you go. I would love that.
We haven't seen any sun.
Oh.
Mari Ramos, thank you.
Sure.
You're watching World One live from London. I'm Zain Verjee.
I'm Monita Rajpal. Thank you for joining us. We'll update you with news headlines in just a couple of minutes right here on CNN.